Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event, April 2020. Semifinals. Alan from the blue bracket, Andy from the red bracket. And you see the path people took to get here. Andy took down the #1 seed and took down Quaid and is the only remaining DAS player in the tournament. And Brodendamp took down Bubble Rhapsody and CTWC favorite Paul Yo. So there you go. Pretty exciting. We've got a ready from both players. Let us count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, a Buko spin is basically, it's basically a spin tuck with an L or a J. And you do it with a little extra swag where at the end you press 2 buttons. You approach it as though it's not going to be able to tuck in. And then you do a little extra swag. You press A and B more or less at the same time to rotate it twice and once and back again. So it looks like the piece is like floating through the other pieces and it looks pretty cool. So I can't do it. That's how it's done, y'all. All right. Calm down there, Tim. Yeah, exactly, Eepster. The Buko spin, of course, popularized by Matt Buko, the people's champion. But really a champion in no other way except for the people. So there you go. We love Matt Buko. 70,000 for Alan and another Tetris for Alan. 93,000 for Alan. I kid Buko because I love Buko. All right, calm down there with all that. He is a people's champion, right? That's true. He's championing the people. 99,000 for Alan, 98,000 for Andy. Former DAS player Brodendamp against current DAS player Andy. That's right. Oh, well, I did forget that. Kingsman did invent the Buko spin. 167 for Alan, 124 for Andy. Alan set up again very easily, and Bink Tetris for him. Very gentle, drama-free Tetris being played by Alan right now. Oh, what's the Kingsman spin? Yeah. That's true. Kingsman also invented Tetris death matches, and that's now called friendlies. Kingsman has invented a lot of things. 216 for Alan, 175 for Andy. Alan's running into his first slowdown, but no big deal. Well, it's starting to become a big deal as the game keeps feeding him these S pieces. Tetris for Andy, 202. Alan, 223. And he sets up aggressively with the long bar in the 9th column and gets a long bar for a Tetris. Last second adjustment for Alan. Those last second adjustments always scare me so much with DAS players because it's a skill to get DAS back after you move the piece a second time on the playfield. Like, once you put it in place, you can maintain DAS if you just, one press of the D-pad. But as soon as you take your thumb off that D-pad and move it again, that's when you lose DAS, and so you have to regain DAS. 318 for Alan, 280 for Andy. Hey, Classic Tetris, can you say hello to my friend Miguel Mondadiantes? Mondadiantes. Well, there you go. Hello to Miguel Mondadiantes. Mondadiantes. Dientes. Sorry. I don't speak Spanish, man. I did my best. Everyone in chat say hello to his friend. I want everyone in chat to say hello to Miguel Mondadientes. I probably said something inappropriate. I need everyone in chat though to say hello. 371 for Alan, 309 for Andy. Andy's board is not good right now. He's going to be happy it's a best of 5 because Alan is going to get the first heart. Miguel Monca Estientes. So Alan can go ahead and top out. Yeah, well, that's the thing with, you know, you build up too high and you just kind of make yourself dependent on a certain piece coming, and that's it, so. Uh-oh. All right, he's putting in the secret game genie code. I can confirm that it's just the no max out code. I don't know. Is that what it is? Miguel Toothpicks? I love it. Mike Toothpick. These are best of 5. All right, let's get readies from Alan and Andy. I think we got them, right? We got one from Andy, and Broden Dips is ready. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alan and Andy sounds like a morning show in I don't know, in Tulsa or something, you know? Here's the Alan and Andy show. All right, Miss Tech. Kingsman invented toothpicks. That's what I heard. All right, a Tetris on the board for each of these dudes. Both of them appear to be pushing down at times. Or did I just dream that? Did I just invent that on Alan's side? Maybe Alan's not pushing down. But Andy is pushing down. Sometimes I see things that aren't there. Now Alan's just got a different grip. Not everybody who's a hyper tapper uses a crossover grip. Like, for example, the grandfather of hyper tapping did not use a crossover grip. Like Thor, right? Thor Ackerland used a regular grip. All right, 118 for Alan, 98,000 for Andy. And 121 for each of them. Basically tied in scoring lines. I don't know. Am I done? I don't know if I'm done. Like, we don't have much time. We have this match, right? We've got the other semifinals match, and then the finals. Like, this is so fast. This might be our fastest. We're gonna have to get splits, right? We'll get live split up next time, and we'll just do clunks and splits for our different rounds. 148 for Alan, 196 for Andy. Andy set up for a Tetris again. Kind of waggles that piece, not sure why, but bangs down a Tetris, and he's got a lead, 218 over Rodendamp, 161. I don't know. I don't know if I'm done. Maybe we'll do something else. I mean, what else are you going to do, right? Everything's canceled. All the qualifiers are canceled. I don't know. We could do a special impromptu something or other, but I can't do it alone. Maybe we can get someone to join. We could do story time with me. That's right. Don't listen to my stories. 236 for Alan, 249 for Andy. So Alan is now clean on, well, almost clean on the right side. Oh, he's going to have to put a few pieces on top of his Tetris well on the right. Oh, we could do Classic Tetris Monthly. I don't know if that would be allowed. We could just do it. I mean, listen, if we were back on our old channel, I would do it. And I've been told, hey, if you do whatever you want to do, whatever you would normally put on your old channel, put on our channel. I'm like, all right. So technically I could do Classic Tetris Monthly. 288 for Alan, 310 for Andy. Andy with a Tetris, 333. Oh, see, I don't have a Dr. Mario scene set up. That's the problem. I guess I could just jank one up. 291 for Alan. And I don't know how you do Dr. Mario, because isn't like an essential part of it, like dropping garbage and stuff like that? Are there any of those like Tetris Deathmatch ripoff shows going on tonight? 387 for Alan, 405 for Andy. And both sitting on 111 lines. Andy with a Tetris in the 7th column. Sorry, I always get that wrong. Can't count, man. Not sure what Alan was doing there, but if that was intentional or not. But he's going to get a dirty Tetris in the 7th column. Yeah, it'd have to be more like speed running, right? Just like races to the end. 440 for Alan, 459 for Andy. Do you get points for back-to-backs? No, this is a very brutal version of the game, early version of the game. You don't get points for anything special except for lines and pushdowns. It's the only thing you get points for in this game is scoring lines, you know, single, double, triple Tetris, and pushdown. That's it. 475 for Alan, 488 for Andy. Alan is transitioned mildly awkwardly, but probably something he can handle. And oh, Andy's going to hang around a piece in the middle. This could be fatal for Andy. And Andy's going to top out at 514. So Broden Damp needs to get to 514. Taking some clear downs right now. And needs to get to 514. It's 26,000 points away. Tetris would get him most of the way there. And actually, he's clear. Tetris would pretty much get him there now. But obviously not in a position to get a Tetris, so he's going to have to clear this down piece by piece. 20,000 points away. And would love to go up 2-0 over Andy right now. And RNG kind of jibing with his board right now. But he's kind of getting it done. So much concentration required for this. 508 needs another 6,000 points. And Alan's kind of getting it done. 514, and he is good. He is good. 514 and 515 for good measure. So Alan gets the heart. Ooh. All right, so Alan up 2-0 in a best of 5. And a new addition to our scene here. We've got players' play styles here, as well as their PBs. So you can see that Andy, DAS player, Broden Damp, tap player. Broden Damp says ready. And Pixel Andy says ready, let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris, Game 3. CTM Masters Semifinals, blue and orange. All right, Kingsman, I'm pinging you right now. All right, 100,000 here for Alan, 78,000 for Andy. And both players Tetris and are basically tied with one another. Just about the same exact pace. Bang, a Tetris for Andy. Alan's board, though, not quite set up. And he is open now on the right side. Set up for a T-spin. Gets a T-piece. One piece too late. But bangs down a Tetris anyway. 173. He's going to clear out his board. Yeah, this tournament at record pace, man. I'm not exactly sure why. We've had like almost no issues. I mean, probably jinxing it right now. 228 for Alan, 264 for Andy. Andy with the lead. Bang Tetris for Andy, 290. Yeah, everybody in the tournament, Dano Camo, has a PB over a max out. Everyone is maxed out. Several players with 1.2s and a handful with 1.3s, which was just, you know, thought to be impossible. Probably I'd say a year ago, you know, or at least really, really hard. But now all of a sudden, like one person does it, kind of breaks the seal on it. People say, oh, it's possible. Now I'll just go ahead and do it. No, Luis is maxed. Who has a 1.3? Joseph, Jake, PMYA, I think, has a 1.3. Who else? 346 for Alan, 342 for Andy. Ian Nibba. How many max out players? About, depending on where you count, about 105, 116. PMYA says he's not recorded, so Poet's going to say it doesn't count. I believe PMYA has a 1.3. Corian has like a 1.29 or something, or 1.28. You can check in the PB bot, but anyway, 396 for Alan, 377 for Andy. Yeah, Nenu has like a very high 1.2. 44,000 for, I'm sorry, 444,000 for Alan, 400 for Andy. Andy's going to Tetris, and he's open for another Tetris. Wow, he opts to clear his stack up with that long bar over on the left. Maybe there's some weird dash issue or something like that, but he's actually going to take a slight lead. Bubble's got low 1.2, I think. Ian, because you have a 1.3. 490 for Alan. I mean, I totally believe that PMYA has a 1.3. I don't know. He's really good. 493 for Alan. 493 for Andy. So we are neck and neck. You can't get any closer than these two dudes. And bang, Tetris for Andy. 538. So got a horse race, my dudes. Tyler P 1.298. Oh yeah. Is 1975 Tyler P legit? Just wondering. 546 for Alan, 563 for Andy. Yeah, no DAS player has a 1.3. What's the highest 1.2 for a DAS player? Is it Jeff or is it Jonas? And Alan set up in the center well and getting a long bar, but his whole stack is messed up and he's 1,000 points ahead of Andy. And I don't know what he's going to be able to do with the rest of the stack, to be honest. He can't get a piece over, and Andy is going to take a heart. So Alan kind of getting a little tunnel vision there and just keeping, I mean, the whole board, left side, right side, all messed up. And probably was forced into it, didn't really have much of a chance. And just hoping that something happened to Andy. But Andy's good, so Andy's going to get the heart. And the chicken sandwiches are being picked up right now. Oh, thanks, Sue.
I don't know if you want it.
I love it. Sue got me a coffee. Look at this.
At 3:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, Sue's just trying to go out and get the coronavirus and bring it home.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Harry has the DAS world record at 1.275. All right, we got a ready from Broden Damp and a ready from Andy. Let us count it down. 2-1 for Alan. 3-2-1 Tetris. All right, Andy set up for a line spin at the bottom of his stack, but most people don't solve it that way. Oh, and he missed the line spin. He missed the line spin, and I got to admit, I always feel a little bit guilty when people miss line spins on my broadcast because I feel like they're doing it for me, so I don't know. Sorry, Andy, but he missed the line spin. It's the only thing in Tetris I can actually do well. Alan's something happened to Alan's capture. We are early enough that we can go ahead and reset this. Hey, we'll call it. We're early enough that we're going to reset it. Reset it. It was pretty close anyway. And I don't think that was obviously intentional. So we're going to Yeah, it's fair to end because it's early. If we're deep in the game, and obviously you can see Brodendam didn't do anything. And honestly, Brodendam had the lead, didn't he? So we're going to go ahead and reset this. See if it's early, we'll do it. If it's late in the game, then we're not going to do it. That's just how it goes. If we're like 20 lines in, something like that, we're going to redo it. Well, there's no argument. First of all, the only argument is Vandy says so. All right. All right, so we got a ready from Brodendamp, and we need a ready from Andy. So he says ready, so let's go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I think I have a reputation for being fair, so I make good judgment calls. It's one thing I can do. Everything else pretty bad. Oh yeah, I was unpaused, of course. 298 for Alan, 256 for Andy. No, I was not getting the sandwich. I was paused accidentally. I'm not sure. The pause button on this blue Yeti Blue, whatever it is, stinks. 324 for Alan, 280 for Andy. And yeah, I just don't like the pause button on this. I might get a different pause button, like some external button. Maybe I'll put it on my Stream Deck or something like that. Actually, I do have a foot pedal for speedrunning, so I could probably assign the mute function to the pedal. That's probably a good idea. 357 for Alan, 332 for Andy. Andy bangs down another Tetris. 4,000 points behind Alan. And another Tetris for Andy. Alan's waiting. There it is. Bang, Tetris. Andy having to pile pieces over on the right side. Alan's still pretty clean. And he is Tetris ready and set up. 405 for Alan. Andy trying to get clean again. And he does and gets a long bar. Bang. Tetris for Andy. 411. Takes the lead temporarily. Alan takes it right back with a Tetris. I am Miguel Mike Toothpicks. How's it going? Everyone say hello to Miguel Mondadientes. Flat burn with the long bar for Alan, so you know Kingsman loves that. All right, 491 for Alan, 503 for Andy. And Andy's ahead by about 30,000 points here, but Andy's board is a bit ishk for a DAS, and every time I just see that left side messed up for a DAS player, I just I clench a little bit. All right, Alan opens up the right side, has to take a burn down there, and Andy with a Tetris 570. And Alan with a Tetris 577. So Andy and Alan keeping pace with one another. Both on the purple level. That's a 2 level, so 22. There's a Tetris from Andy 633. Alan not quite set up. Man, he is, and bangs down a Tetris 635. So has a brief lead and definitely, but Alan is ahead in lines. So Andy really has the better pace going right now. Andy set up again. Really efficient play from Andy. Just almost no burns happening. 694. Up 53,000 against Alan. All right, Andy sets up accidentally a T-spin, and it's kind of falling apart for Andy here. Needs the long bar on the right side to knock down a triple, but can't do anything on the left, so this is going to do it for Andy. And Alan is already good, and Alan is going to get the heart, and Andy's run as the 16th seed DAS player is going to end here in the semifinals. So he topped out right as both had almost exactly the same score. So Congratulations to you, Pixel Andy. He won the Challenger Circuit and went all the way to the semifinals. So there is hope for those of you who play in the Challenger Circuit that you could possibly go the distance. And he took Alan, a very, very good player, pretty deep here in the semifinals. So Alan piling up over there on the left side, maybe for a couple of left well Tetrises. Oh, he's going to take the triple there too. So look at this kill screen. What's a kill screen? I never heard of it. 16 seed. Has a 16 seed made it to the finals? That's a good question, probably for Louis. Broden Damp, is he in champions now? Oh, did he get to level 30? Totally missed it. No level 30? He was close to the 30. Didn't get the 30. All right, well, Alan is moving on. Let us take a look at our little bracket there. Let's get rid of all our hearts. And we're going to get rid of Alan and Andy. And we're going to put up, who? Oh my god, who is it? What seed number? Let's bring up the bracket and take a look. It's 7 and 11. 7-11 happening over here. Nenu versus Corian. This, I mean, wow. Again, Corian has to vanquish another former champion.